right, welcome back to Ireland AM. Now they're one of Ireland's most well-known duos, and their new collection has just hit shelves with Kilkenny Design.
We're joined now by Lennon Courtney, also known, of course, as Sonya Lennon Brendan Courtney. Thank you both so much.
Lovely to see you guys.
Great to see you.
You're so bright and effervescent.
Oh, well, I just woke up like this.
Well, on the other hand, I have a funeral after.
Come here. Well, congratulations on
Thank
your
you so
latest venture.
much.
How long have you been working together now?
Since 2008.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 27 years?
No.
Or 17 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's my good at the old maths.
Sonya does the maths.
Yeah. 17 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
God,
That's wild,
you're
isn't
going
it?
from strength to strength.
Do you know what? It's funny. Business is tough, right? Business is hard. It's a tricky thing to do. We've been through thick and thin. You know, we've had challenges along the way, and I think that's really important to say because you know, business is not a press release. Nobody would believe you if you said it was all brilliant. But we're so happy to be with Kilkenny Design at the moment, and they have a really shared ambition with us.
Yeah.
And they're flying. They're going from strength to strength. They're entering into new markets, exporting, and we're just so delighted to be part of that story and to be able to expand what we do into homeware. We're so excited about that.
Nothing thrills me more than shopping for a hard surface.
I'd be similar, actually, yeah.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Early morning.
I would say it's Sonya, you're wearing it. You're wearing
not,
it well.
You know, I have to. I have to, you know. But no, look, I always say if I don't want to wear it, we're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because I'm kind of in the centre of it, representing the women who love what we do. So yeah, has to.
Well, it looks
And
fantastic.
when we were selling, you know, we'd pull a rail around. I remember one time we were in some huge, big department store.
John Lewis, if I'm not
in England.
mistaken.
And it was an open plan office, and Sonia's in her brand knickers behind the rail. Try that on. We're trying to try that on.
No shame.
No shame. Like,
No
literally.
shame.
In this industry, none of us have really
No.
shame
Can't
anymore,
have
do
shame.
we?
Let's
really?
get on
Yeah.
with it, yeah.
But listen, there's been ups and downs. Brendan, you've had a lot of ups and downs
Oh, I
lately,
have,
of
yeah.
course. How are you feeling? Because, of course, I know we can't say much about it, but you had a vicious attack recently.
Yeah,
How are you
I-
feeling after it, mentally and physically, I suppose?
I'm actually fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Funny what you get used to. Terrible thing to say, but I suppose the out of sort of something horrible like that comes amazing kindness. Like, I got hundreds and hundreds of cards. People went and bought a card and wrote me a note. I had about 14 masses said for me. People all over the country had mass said for me and stuff like that.
Looked like a good mass.
You know, it's just so touching, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? That people would go, buy a stamp, stick it on an envelope and post it to me. And the funniest thing was, actually, just complete sidebar, but somebody just wrote to Brendan Courtney, presenter, designer, Wicklow, County Wicklow, and it arrived, right? So I shared that. Hold on. Sarah Jessica Parker shared it. Shared my story. I nearly burst into flames. I was like, oh my God, Sarah Jessica Parker shared my story.
Life made.
Life made. Retire. Like, literally.
But that is,
Yeah.
people are so kind, and you
So
see it in
lovely.
times of adversity, they really come out.
A
in the woods for
wall
you.
of love,
Yeah.
like, literally. So for anybody who sent me a message or anything, thank you so much. It really meant a lot, yeah.
We know how to get you now as well.
Oh, stop. Well, no, it's carried on. I got about 20 now, Wicklow County, Wicklow people. And a friend of mine wrote, like, this gets to you, don't ever call me again.
So are you going to get SJP into Aguna then?
Well,
We'd have to, wouldn't we?
on the flight out of here, straight to New York, knock, knock, yeah.
Reach out.
But a Guna with no particular size on it, I suppose, really. You're still... Tell us about that whole no
That's
numerical
Brendan's
sizing
baby.
thing.
Brendan, so what you're alluding to is the fact that we don't use standard size 8, 10,
Yeah.
12.
What is
And
standard
Brendan had
size
been
8,
pushing
10,
for
yeah.
that for a very long time. We're delighted to
When we
do
were
it
doing
now.
Off the Rails, remember Off the Rails?
I do indeed.
You're off the rails. You're too young to remember that.
Oh,
Elaine,
I'm
right?
not.
Yeah. But there were certain stores that you would go into with a normal, ordinary human being, and her shoulders would drop because she knew the sizing in this particular store, and lots of them, was really not generous and would make her feel bad about herself. And we would see that all the time. So we flicked out of that to small, medium, large.
But also think about it. Men's clothes are based on inches. The inches of your waist, your leg, your chest, your neck. A size 8 to 10 is arbitrary. It's different in every store, and we really wanted to kind of address that. So, and also the fact that that is to assume that every woman is one size. Every woman is 2 sizes at any one time, and probably 3 sizes throughout a month. You know, so it's to kind of look at not only the shape of your body, but how you want to wear your clothes. Some people want to wear their clothes very fitted. Some people want to wear their clothes oversized. So I think we need to think about things in the grey rather than the black and white.
And anyone who's got stuck in a dress in a dressing room in any place in this country,
Done.
I'm telling you,
Done.
welcome. Yeah, but homewares is a bit of a new venture.
Yes.
So while you're stuck in in your dress, you can have a nice smelly candle in the corner.
Yeah, we were over a year developing our candles. We really want. Sonya is a perfume and scent like aficionado.
He wanted to say snob.
I was going to say snob, and I said that'd be ungenerous. No, snob. So
You know your base notes and your top notes,
Exactly,
basically.
thank you.
Yeah. And I'm a bit more basic. Surprise.
It's a candle, it lights.
Yeah, but if it's
smelly as well,
overbearing, I can't bear it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, that if you get like Christmas candles or sometimes and they're just overbearing.
Yeah.
So I was kind of, no, that's too strong. So they're just really lovely scents. That there's kind of dawn and dusk. We've done 4 scents, 2 sort of evening-y, woody, lovely, gorgeous, cozy scents, and 2 sort of fresher scents. I love them. I love them so much. There's a picture of them. And we've done them in our kind of bright coloured boxes, but they're all, you know, very neutral containers when you take them out, so they fit anywhere. They're lovely.
Right.
And,
There's a bang of Mother's Day off that now.
Thank you, Ray.
Listen, Ray,
God bless
you're
you,
the
sir.
best.
Yeah. Bang,
Ma'am, you
Mother's
smell.
Day.
Here, put that on. Write that up there.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm not talking
The
about my own mother.
diffusers are slightly stronger just in case your mom has issues.
It depends on the mother. Really
Depends on the room, doesn't it? Really, yeah.
tell us then about the collection then, Sonya. I suppose it's more personal, this collection for you, for both of you, really.
They're all personal, you know. And if you think about it, like, so we started designing this collection 8 months ago, before the world
went bananas,
you know. And even at that stage, we were kind of sensing this need for celebrating liberty and sort of really kind of promoting women's voices, and that's always been at the core of it.
I've just joined that dot. It's called the Liberty Collection. Yeah, we were ahead of ourselves. I'm not good at the old dot
It's
joining.
so good that you finally got it when
Yeah.
we're sitting on the couch.
It's very early in the morning. You're allowed.
Yeah, it's called the Liberty Collection. That's amazing, actually. Yeah, well
yeah,
done us.
thanks.
Yeah, high five on that one.
So yeah, no, and it was about that. It's about celebrating voice and empowerment and women, and we need more of it. I think the sooner that we can take over the world, the better.
I think you're dead right, particularly now. God.
Yeah.
And I suppose, of course, this weekend that's in it, it's Mother's Day coming up. I know, Brendan, I'm not a fan of this weekend either, but it's going to be particularly hard for you.
Yeah,
of
so
course, your
Mum is
lovely
gone.
mammy.
I was just talking to somebody the other day. I thought it was much longer.
Yeah.
It's only 3 months. She's gone. Yeah,
Sorry,
bless her. Look at her. She's gone.
Most glamorous lady.
Yeah, that's when she was really sick. That
Yeah.
picture. She was always really stunning, but yeah, she's gone. So I'll have lunch with my sisters, their mothers, on Mother's Day. Yeah. And Market. But don't take her for granted, because they go quicker than you know.
They do, but you're full of great memories as well, because I know it's 3 years since my own mother passed
Is it
as
3
well.
years?
It's 3 years.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Actually,
Is it
years ago,
3?
you met her in the George
I
once,
did.
actually,
In
and
the George, remember?
George, she won bingo.
She did.
Up on the stage, we couldn't
she
get
was
off the stage,
something
and she
else.
only had lovely things to say about you.
She was
thought you were
amazing.
one of the nicest people.
You see, that's
she
what
ever
Mother's
met.
Day should be, talking
Yeah.
about them and
Yeah.
remembering them really well.
And
yeah.
even if they've passed away, it's important to. You're going to grieve as well, but of
Yeah.
course you do need to celebrate the memory of them, and you love you love to do that as well.
Yeah, well, what I've learned in the last 12 weeks is how, like, repressing the grief is actually another pain. Acknowledging the grief, living with the grief, wearing the grief, you know, when you feel like having a cry, have a cry, because actually suppressing it is much more complex and it's going to come out somewhere. You know, therapy will tell you that every time. So really just remembering her, and myself and my sisters talk about her all the time.
Yeah.
Not always favourably, but most of the time.
She wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't at all. She'd love that we were talking about her here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonia, will you have any plans yourself for Mother's Day? I know you.
Well, my mum is not very well.
Yeah.
She's got progressed dementia, and somebody said to me the other day, you know, does that make Mother's Day harder? But dementia is such a cruel disease that it doesn't make it harder, because every day is a little petty grief, you know, a little mini moment. But look, you know, much like Brendan, we have phenomenal memories of Mum in full flight that we hold on to, and she's still funny. You know, even though she's really, really sick, occasionally you get a cheeky wink, and they are solid gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah.
Every
What's the
moment's
best advice
precious.
your mum has given you?
Oh my God, my mum was full of gems. Full of gems. The 3 main ones: a man is not a plan.
Okay.
Oi, I love that.
Always have your running away money, and if you're not part of the revenue, you're not part of the decision making.
Wow.
My mother said, tell him you thought it was him.
Solid advice from both.
My mother said, don't drink white wine.
And she was dead right.
It's the work of the devil.
She's dead right.
White wine violence,
I
lovely.
know. Listen, thank you both so
Thank
much
you
for
so
joining
much.
us on the
Thank
show
you.
today. And congratulations on your collections. It's a very cunning plan going to the homewares. What can we have next after the candles, the scents?
So we do throws, and we've done these beautiful mango lacquered bowls, wood, which has been flying out for us as well. And mango is kind of a weird wood that's not really used for much, so it's quite lightweight. And
Yeah.
And
so they're lacquered with our
sustainable,
colours. So they're like
sustainably
fruit
produced.
bowls or salad bowls and coasters. It's really lovely. Pops of colour all around the lid.
And Sarah Jessica Parker will be wearing one of your dresses.
Totally.
The Oscars.
If you're watching Sarah Jessica Parker, DM me.
Thank you again so much for joining us on the
Lovely
show
to see you
today.
guys.
Great to
And
see
of
you.
course,
Thank
you
you.
can find Lennon Courtney's new collection in Kilkenny Design now.